What if I told you that a $10 piece of equipment, something you probably haven't touched since junior high PE, could burn more calories per minute than almost any exercise you're doing right now? 15 minutes or less. That's all it takes, broken up as needed on your schedule. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why boxers, elite athletes, and even ancient civilizations like the Egyptians and Greeks swore by this one simple tool. I'm talking about jumping rope, a wildly underrated workout. Before we dive in too much further, we break down fitness and health in plain English, just what works and why. If that sounds like something you need, push subscribe. It genuinely helps us reach more people, and we deeply appreciate your support. Let's start with the number that usually gets people's attention. A good jump rope costs about $10 and fits in a bag. You can use it at home, at the hotel, at the park, on the beach. You can jump rope outside while your kids play instead of having to coordinate childcare, to then drive in for a quick workout at the gym. Depending on your time, it can be a 5-minute warm-up or the entire workout. The barrier to entry is almost zero. If 1 minute straight feels impossible right now, good. That's exactly where to start. Here's the honest truth. The first time back, it's going to be humbling. Your calves will burn. Your lungs will fire up. That's okay. That's just your body waking up. Start slower than you think you should. Do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. Breathe through your nose to keep your pace controlled. When the rope catches your feet, take a breath and go again. It's just you getting better. Progress it naturally. Jump longer than you rest. Build toward 1 minute, then 2, then 5. Even doing 5 minutes every other day will give results in your lower body and impact how you feel faster than you'd expect. Little jumps. Stay low. The biggest mistake I see is people jumping too high. Don't try to get fancy or quick at first. There are tons of beginner workouts online if you want structure. OR just set a timer and go. Jumping rope at a moderate pace. Nothing crazy. Burns roughly 10 to 15 calories per minute. That means 10 minutes of jump rope equals around 150 calories. 15 minutes equals around 225 calories burnt. Jump roping is thought to be comparable to running as it relates to health benefits, and you're doing it in your driveway, your backyard, or on the go. A hotel is no excuse to not jump. You can still be with your family at home. One of the best parts about jump roping, low barrier to entry as cost, is almost nothing. We're talking one piece of equipment that you can take anywhere. I've linked to Academy Sports and Outdoors in the description. This is where I personally get my jump ropes. They offer great prices and it helps the channel. It honestly will be one of the best fitness investments you'll make. Now, one important thing I want to be upfront about. Jump rope alone isn't a magic fat loss formula. Fat loss comes from a calorie deficit, resistance training, good nutrition, quality sleep, and stress management. But when it comes to efficient cardio that fits into a short window of time, jump rope is king. Now here's where it gets really interesting. At least to fitness nerds like me, a 2025 study published in the journal Sports confirmed that just 10 minutes of jump rope added to a weekly routine produced significant improvements in both cardiovascular fitness and muscular strength. This is even when only done once a week. Imagine what consistent daily use can do. To add to this, another study out of the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that jump rope produces cardiovascular strain comparable to running intervals, but in less space and less time. Your heart doesn't know if you're on a track or in your backyard. On the brain side, and this one blew me away, a study published in Scientific Reports tested the cognitive effects of jump rope on children and found measurable improvements in working memory, attention, and executive function after a single session. We'll come back to the brain benefits in a minute because they deserve their own conversation. But here's a benefit most people overlook: bone density. We lose bone mass as we age, and a lot of that comes down to not moving enough, and we can fix that. Jump rope is a load-bearing impact exercise. Every time you land, your body absorbs roughly 3 times your body weight. That impact signals your bones to get stronger. Research shows 10 minutes of daily jump rope has a similar effect on bone density as running. This brings us to plyometrics. What are they? Explosive, rapid movements that quickly lengthen and shorten the muscle. Jump rope is one of the safest forms of plyometrics out there. You get the joint, bone, and connective tissue benefits without the injury risk of more aggressive jumping drills. We tend to think of plyometrics as something for athletes, and yes, they are critical for athletes, but they're equally important for normal and older adults, because the ability to react quickly, absorb impact, and stay balanced is exactly what prevents falls and keeps you independent as you age. You are never too old to jump. Now, this next one could genuinely save you from a serious injury. Jump rope is a complete lower body workout. Your quads, glutes, and calves are all working, but the deeper benefit is to your ankles, knees, and the Achilles tendon. Ask any orthopedic surgeon. A torn Achilles is one of the most painful, difficult recoveries there is. And it happens more often than you'd think to weekend warriors who sit at a desk all week and then go hard on the court or field. We're deconditioned from sitting all day. Jump rope is one of the best preventative exercises for this specific injury. It also directly reduces the risk of foot and ankle injuries more broadly. That's actually a big reason why boxers adopted it. The rhythmic footwork and timing transfers directly to their sport. And it'll transfer to yours, whether that's hiking, cycling, running, or just chasing your kids around. Fun history fact, jump rope didn't start with boxers. It was actually a game played by ancient Egyptians, Chinese, and Greeks. Dutch settlers brought it to America. Boxers just figured out how useful it was. Another compelling part that many forget to mention, jump rope isn't just a physical exercise, it's a neurological one. Every revolution of that rope, your brain is making rapid micro-adjustments to your balance, timing, and coordination. Over time, this strengthens what's called the vestibular system, the system responsible for balance and spatial awareness. These are things we slowly lose as we age when we stop using them, but it is not inevitable. Another reason to grab a jump rope, as if you needed another. There's also the bilateral brain engagement, both hemispheres working together, which research links to improvements in memory, focus, and mental clarity. A Kyoto University study found that rope jumping triggers a measurable spike in norepinephrine, a brain chemical tied to attention and alertness. You're essentially giving your brain a workout at the same time. And one more thing you won't find in most Google searches, jump rope gives you a natural high, similar to a runner's high. I can vouch for this as I have experienced it. The longer and more consistently you do it, the more you'll feel it. That's neuroscience, not a cliche. No one beats Father Time, but jump rope done consistently is one of the best ways to slow it down. So, when's the last time you jumped rope? Drop it in the comments below. No shame, we all start somewhere and we all get stronger together. If you jumped rope today, or you're going to tomorrow, tell us. We love hearing it. If this video gave you something useful, share it with someone who needs a simple addition to their routine. Subscribe if you haven't. We put out straightforward fitness and health content regularly, in plain English, so you don't have to dig through the research yourself. Thanks for watching. Now go find a rope.